So what is happening now? You have a website. There's spaces. Spaces will turn into podcasts. You're getting the guests. What happens in the next PSL? Is there any world where you guys go to attend the PSL in an official capacity?
There might be, but it won't be in a commentary capacity.
Okay.
We are in conversations with people that we cannot mention to you right now about
Voldemort
having. You're not supposed to say anything.
There was our
Jamal
Demort. I love that clip.
Oh, man. Anyways, but we might have like people on the ground that might actually get the ability to interact with players like in a press capacity.
Okay.
So that'll be a nice new dimension to change pace because we've just been commentary so far and the rest of it has all been like Zoom centric. But if it happens in the UAE, the World Cup, because that's the next flagship event before the PSL, so I'm going to just digress from your question.
Sure.
And so we might have guys on the ground covering that in a media capacity, which is going to be really, really awesome. Like I'm very excited about that possibly happening on two fronts. One, because well, it's cool for the organization. And people on the team get that experience. The second is that I'm actually excited for the outputs of that work because I think we bring this new dimension to Pakistani cricket discourse that may or might be missing right now with our more classical approach to cricket
Basically,
media.
हम मिर्च मसाला निकाल रहे हैं. We're trying to be more, direct about the questions. We're trying to ask things that other people are avoiding. हमें नहीं चाहिए कि भाई आपके personal मसले क्या हैं. आपने जो है वो इसको क्यों नहीं खिलाया, उसको क्यों नहीं खिलाया. We're focusing more on the things that people want to actually hear about.
Are there any competitors?
I don't feel so.
We've destroyed them. It's okay.
I don't think I think there's so much space for improvement in Pakistani cricket discourse. Like I'll actually name drop somebody that I admire. I think grassroots cricket.
Damn it!
Right, GRC. I don't think of them as competitors because they do really good like quantitative analysis. It's not something we do. I'm going to be honest. We don't do quantitative analysis. So I think of us as complementary because our discourse is, I would say, a lot more modern than what you see on TV. And like Emmett said, I think it's more like specific to what people want to hear about. But at the same time, there's this huge open space about like data-centric approach to Pakistani cricket, which GRC are doing. So it's nice. Like I think that there's no competition because there's so much room for improvement. It's like imagine going back and like making the first computer. You can have another 2 or 3 people make it.
नहीं पाकिस्तान में यही शौक है कि यार अपना YouTube पेज बना लो, खुद रैंट करो. आजकल हमारे प्लेयर्स भी कोई 15-20 एक्स लेजेंड्स अपने YouTube पेज बनाए हुए हैं. शोएब अख्तर फॉर्मूला अपना हुआ है. So nobody's really thinking about doing live ball by ball commentary, interactive chat like us. I don't think there's anybody who can compete.
It's a white spot. Exactly.
Brown spot.
People are more in the opinion space.
Nobody's doing commentary yet though.
Right.
And I don't.
Not
No. There are. There's UK, British.
They do podcasts.
There's commentary.
No, so that's the thing. No one else is doing the commentary thing. That's something again that's not being covered by a lot of people. There's guerrilla cricket. These guys that have been there for a long time.
Pakistan के लिए
Pakistan में नहीं है.
There's like that British Pakistani
army.
That's a watch along.
That's a watch along, and they do it occasionally. They do it very occasionally.
Again, there's still a difference. Ours is not a watch along. If you're listening on the radio and you still want to know what's going on or get a descriptive, understanding of what the game is.
On good days, you'll get it from changing.
Exactly.
No, I think you'll get it on most days. Come on.
Yeah, if we have it,
But that, I mean, he keeps a lot of the credit for us being on track goes to Safraz.
Right.
He's not on the mic, but he's always pestering us on the WhatsApp. Hey, you are like exactly what Emmett says. Your job is to make sure that people can follow the game. Even if they're on the road, because we have people that are traveling on the road that don't.
And there's a lot of like new listeners. We always forget the fact that because we started a conversation and we expect that all the people that started the conversation are with us, but there's going to be like someone, a potential like fan that you have to catch. So that's why a lot of people on TV will always kind of repeat what you're listening to, what you're watching.
If you're just tuning in.
Exactly. Exactly. That's for that. So we try to do that as much as we can.
In the studio, the virtual studio, how that works is that if you have 3 people. Commentator number 1 is responsible for describing the game and somewhat maybe leading with the direction of the discourse. Commentator 2 and 3 are then supposed to like add to that discourse. They're kind of like the experts.
The color commentators.
But they're also experts. Like they're the ones that their opinions matter. They're the ones that might even be yin and yang about opinions. And then that's how the conversation keeps developing. Those roles used to be more fixed, as Sergio was pointing at them, but because of the amount of cricket, I'm not always there, AZ's not always there, so those roles are now more dynamic. And one thing I'll give it a shout out to is that when we started, I don't think we had anybody that was a good number 1 commentator. Now I think we have at least 2 or 3 people that can do it, which is a really cool thing for our team. We're improving at our commentary. I've gone back. I think AZ, you've done this too. I've gone back and listened to that first season. It's pretty bad. But you know, shout out to the people that have stuck around.
नहीं पहले तो हमें बस you know we were just vibing with each other, but अब एक structure है जी, तुम play by play करोगे, मैं कलर commentary करूँगा, फिर comment पढ़ेंगे, फिर ये होगा. I think we're much more seasoned now.
Yeah, I don't shy away from calling us Pakistani cricket commentary anymore.
Okay.
That's what we are.
We identify as.
We identify as a place where you can get Pakistani cricket commentary. It's what I always wanted us to be. I think that's what all of us wanted us to be, and that's what we call.
So you've dropped the alternative, basically. Alternative cricket
Yeah.
commentary.
So when we had it in our name from day one.
Right.
But imposter syndrome, and we thought, yeah. अपने आप को कमेंटेटर किस तरह के हैं? हमने 2 मैचेस किए हैं, but we have 3 seasons behind us now.
अब तो 2000 मैच हो गए हमारे easily.
About 250 actually, but yeah.
Do you know how to count?
About 250.
तो PSL के हर साल 40 मैच लगाओ, फिर
It's 250 matches.
And we do test matches as well.
मैंने कल प्रपोजल भेजा है, 250 मैचेस हो गए, 250 मैचेस ठीक-ठाक होते हैं. बहुत होते हैं. अगर आप दिखाएं कि एवरेज मैच
200
प्रपोजल
5 घंटे का
200.
अब लगा लें कितने घंटे बनते हैं, मैथ तो मुझे नहीं आता ना.
Yes.
Count तो आती होगी.
2000 मैचेस बने होंगे यार.
5 मैचेस 5 घंटे.
अगर एवरेज चूंकि टेस्ट मैच तो काबिल होता है ना, तो 1250 घंटे कम होता है यार.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Convert that into days.
आपने
and
मुझे तुम्हें
seconds.
कहते
ग्लैडवेल की बात करने वाले थे.
ग्लैडवेल का क्या था?
10,000.
इसने 10,000 इसने मुझे 10,000 का टारगेट दिया है ना.
10th हुए.
यार मैं 40 का हो जाऊंगा उस वक्त तक.
ज़्यादा मैचेस करो.
Do more matches.
इसलिए आप कहते हैं कि शादी कर लो.
How is this a segue?
This is not a podcast.
So he'll just want to get married.
This is an intervention.
What's up?
Oh, your mom's gonna be watching.
My mom's not watching TPR. Don't worry.
वो जो पहला part था ना.
Sat down and watched almost the first episode we did on TPR with her. Then I forgot the way I behaved on this cast, and I was like,
Remember I said some people listen with their parents? You are some.
My parents.
और हमारे साथ भी ये कमेंट्री पे कह रहे हैं यार ऐसे ना बोले, मेरे अब्बू अम्मी भी सुन रहे हैं.
यार लोगों ने ड्राइंग में लगाया है. हाँ. स्पीकर पे.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but like we should be.
This is their fault.
PG-13 के अंदर you're allowed to drop like 1 F-bomb, right? We should be PG-13. एक तो चलता है.
वैसे हमारे एक बार कहूँगा कि F-bomb सिर्फ मतलब आसिफ अली के वक्त ही आता है ऐसा वैसा. ये नहीं है कि हमेशा चलता रहे.
Justice for Asif.
Justice for Asif, yes. But मैं कह रहा हूँ कि अगर एक 3 मैच की सीरीज हो रही है ना, तो उसमें 3 मैच की सीरीज में 2 F-bomb होंगे.
Yeah.
हाँ बहुत कम.
अब दोनों मुसाद की तरफ से.
वो भी मेरी तरफ से है. सच बात है. मुझे तब
But also like violence towards umpires,
वो भी मुसाद की तरफ से.
यार मैंने वायलेंस तो नहीं, उसको गोली लगी थी तो मैंने कहा था.
No उर्दू गालियाँ.
नहीं, he said यार लांड देते हैं तुम.
नहीं और भी 2-3 और आते हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है.
नहीं MCBC तो अब strictly no.
MC कभी हमने बोला ही नहीं है.
CH वगैरह.
BC भी नहीं बोला हमने. C मैंने बोला था लास्ट टाइम.
DC मार्वल चलता है, MCBC नहीं चलता.
नहीं और मैं बता रहा हूँ बहुत कम होता है.
Right.
दूसरा वायलेंस वगैरह चलता है.
Minority oppression.
कभी छुरा मार दिया, किसी यूजर को छुरा मार दिया.
मतलब अंपायर को हमने गोलियां मोलियां.
Sure.
यार वो तो होता है ना. It happened in real life.
यार उसको एक्चुअली लगी थी, मैं ये मजाक कर रहा था. वो लाहौर अटैक में था बंदा.
Oh.
और फिर मजाक ने उसका मजाक बना दिया. वो
मजाक नहीं बनाया था, मैंने फैक्ट बोला था. मैं आपको बताता हूँ हुआ क्या था.
I mean this was going really well.
No, let's stop. Massage, stop.
There's a hole. You're in it.
Yeah.
Don't dig further.
We're out.
वो proposal वापस भेज दिया तुमने.